fans, get ready, the bold and the beautiful is about to explode again. Just when Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester finally found peace, 7 little words from Brooke threatened to tear it all apart. Could her attempt to secure their future reopen old wounds and spark new rivalries? And what happens when Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes are pulled into the fire? Let's break it down. Brooke Logan finally has Ridge Forrester back by her side. For months she prayed, cried, and fought to reclaim his love, and now her dream has come true. But soap fans know, in this world, happiness is always fragile. Even as Ridge holds her hand, a shadow lingers in Brooke's heart. That shadow is Taylor Hayes. Taylor is single. Taylor is waiting. And Taylor has always been Ridge's safety net. Time and again, Brooke has watched Ridge drift away, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for years, only to land back in Taylor's arms. Can anyone blame Brooke for being haunted by that possibility? This isn't just jealousy, it's survival. Brooke knows that history has a way of repeating itself, and one moment of Ridge's weakness could undo everything. That's why she begins plotting, not out of cruelty, but out of fear. Her solution? Push Taylor into someone else's arms before it's too late. And fate, it seems, delivers Brooke the perfect candidate. Deacon Sharp. Deacon is a man standing on shaky ground. His marriage to Sheila Carter is unraveling thread by thread. Why? Because of Luna Nozawa's destructive schemes, which have dragged Sheila back into chaos and left Deacon exhausted. Every time Sheila swears she's changed, disaster follows. Deacon knows it, we know it, and Brooke certainly knows it too. But Taylor Hayes? She's different. A healer, a woman of compassion, a mother who has suffered deep wounds of her own. Imagine Deacon walking into Taylor's office, angry, broken, desperate for guidance. What starts as therapy could slowly melt into something more intimate. Shared pain could become shared passion. For Brooke, this would be a masterstroke. Taylor would finally be distracted, Ridge would no longer feel Taylor's pull, and Deacon would find stability with someone less dangerous than Sheila. But in soap operas, nothing is that simple, and Ridge Forrester is about to prove it. Brooke, confident in her plan, lets the fateful words slip. I think Deacon could make Taylor happy. 7 words. That's all it takes. 7 words to turn Ridge Forrester's calm into a raging storm. To Brooke, it's harmless matchmaking. But to Ridge? It's betrayal. He doesn't see a hopeful future for Taylor, he sees the ghost of Deacon's sins. This is the same man who once chased Brooke, who tore through the Forrester family with lies, schemes, and reckless choices. Ridge cannot erase that past, and he cannot forgive it. And now Brooke, his wife, is suggesting that very same man should be with Taylor? To Ridge, it feels like a slap in the face. It's as if Brooke is siding with an enemy, defending the indefensible. Never mind that Ridge himself has broken Taylor's heart more times than he can count. In his mind, Deacon is dangerous. Deacon is poison. And Ridge will not stand by while Brooke pushes Taylor into his arms. This is where the storm truly begins to rage. Ridge's anger isn't just about Taylor, it cuts deeper. It's about Brooke herself, the woman he's chosen again and again despite all their history. When Brooke utters those 7 words about Deacon and Taylor, Ridge hears something more than matchmaking. He hears doubt. He hears betrayal. Why, he wonders, is Brooke defending Deacon at all? Why is she spending her energy steering Taylor toward a man Ridge loathes, instead of focusing on their own fragile marriage? It gnaws at him. Ridge has always been protective, even controlling, when it comes to the people he loves. And in his eyes, Deacon is poison that should never touch Taylor, or Brooke, ever again. Fans, let's pause here. What do you think? Is Ridge justified in seeing Brooke's words as disloyalty? Or is Brooke simply trying to remove Taylor as a threat once and for all? Comment below, because this is the kind of debate that splits the fandom in two. The bottom line? Ridge and Brooke are at odds once again. Not because of cheating, not because of lies, but because of clashing visions for the future. Brooke longs for peace and freedom from Taylor's shadow. Ridge demands control, protection, and a say in Taylor's life. One marriage, two impossible goals, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's peel back Brooke's motives. On the surface, she looks like Cupid, graciously nudging Deacon and Taylor toward each other, perhaps even believing she's helping two broken souls find healing. After all, Brooke knows what heartbreak feels like. Maybe she truly wants Taylor to rediscover love. But underneath, there's strategy. There's calculation. Brooke knows that if Taylor is busy with Deacon, then she isn't chasing Ridge. It's a win-win. Taylor gets a partner, and Brooke gets security. But is this genuine compassion, or is it Brooke's way of clearing the battlefield? The problem is, Brooke doesn't see the storm she's stirring. Deacon isn't in a stable place. He's a man scarred by Sheila's manipulations, drowning in the chaos of Luna's schemes, and desperate for someone to pull him out of the fire. Does that sound like the perfect partner for Taylor, or just another disaster waiting to happen? And then there's Sheila. Oh, fans, we know Sheila won't watch Deacon drift into Taylor's arms without unleashing her fury. Brooke may think she's playing matchmaker, but Sheila is a wild card who could turn Brooke's quiet manipulation into an all-out war. Brooke might light the match, but it could be Sheila who burns everything down. So where does this all lead? Brooke's 7 words don't just stir tension, they threaten to unravel lives. Her marriage with Ridge, already tested 1,000 times, could splinter once more under the weight of mistrust. Ridge may begin questioning Brooke's loyalty, wondering if she still carries some hidden softness for Deacon. Brooke, in turn, may accuse Ridge of suffocating her, of refusing to trust her judgment. And what about Taylor? She's caught in the middle yet again, tempted by the possibility of comfort with Deacon, yet fearful of being dragged into another whirlwind romance that leaves her shattered. Deacon himself is a coin toss. Will he find redemption in Taylor's care, or will his unresolved ties to Sheila and the Luna drama drag Taylor into a nightmare she can't escape? And then comes the most dangerous piece of the puzzle, Sheila Carter. If she senses that Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor are reshaping Deacon's future without her, she won't go quietly. This woman has made careers out of revenge. If she strikes back, the fallout won't just be dramatic, it could be deadly. That's the essence of the bold and the beautiful. One moment, one sentence, one choice that spins into chaos. The question now is simple yet terrifying. Are Brooke and Ridge strong enough to survive it, or are these 7 words the beginning of the end? So here's where we're left, fans. Brooke Logan, with just 7 simple words, may have set off a chain reaction that no one can control. What began as a harmless suggestion could now spiral into betrayal, heartbreak, and even open war between the Forresters, the Logans, and the Sharp family. Think about it. Ridge's fury is boiling, because to him, Brooke's words aren't just careless. They're dangerous. Taylor's vulnerability makes her the perfect target for a rebound romance that could either heal her heart or crush it all over again. And then there's Deacon, a man caught between his wreckage with Sheila and the possibility of something new. Can he really be trusted with Taylor's heart? Or will he just drag her into another storm? And don't forget Sheila Carter. If she senses that Taylor is stealing Deacon's attention, her response won't be calm. It'll be explosive. This is a woman who thrives on revenge, and she won't go quietly into the shadows. So I ask you, was Brooke acting as a protector, trying to guard her marriage and secure Taylor's happiness? Or did she unknowingly plant the seeds of her own destruction? Should she have kept silent, or was she right to finally push Taylor into another man's arms? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see Taylor and Deacon as a couple worth rooting for, or is this the biggest disaster waiting to happen in Los Angeles? And more importantly, will Ridge and Brooke's marriage survive yet another storm, or are these the 7 words that break them forever? Don't forget to like this video, Share it with other bold and beautiful fans, and hit subscribe so you never miss a single update. Because trust me, this is only the beginning, and the fallout is going to be unforgettable.